Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here, coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Mark Watch for you guys today. And we have a ton of buyouts, especially a lot of Ultimate Rare buyouts, and a lot of like collector card buyouts. So this is going to be a bit of a longer video. Hopefully you guys enjoy that and stick to the end. All I'm going to ask you guys is to leave a like if you do enjoy and you like these kinds of videos. Subscribe if you're not already. About 32% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed, so hopefully today's the day that I earn your subscription. Also, if you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. When you use that link and you buy something off TCG Player, it helps support the channel to no additional cost to you, right? So you don't pay any extra. Because I've gotten that question recently. Also, consider being a YouTube channel member as well. Helps out the channel. And if you want me to go over any cards or let me have any outs, let me know in the comment section below. And I just really want to get into this. So, Toon Blackluster Soldier Collector's Rare. Now, near mints are 222. I think that's pretty crazy. You got first set light play for 300, and then you have first set near mints for $400. Now, earlier this was 750, but I think it's a little too soon for this. However, there's not many copies here. I mean, let's face the music here. One for 400, 500, 700, and then it's at that 750. And this is like a new seller. If you want this card, I hate to say it, bro, but you're paying this price because you don't want to be paying this, right? Because if you're paying this, you're gonna wish that you got paid this and got two copies with $200. This card could hit 1,000 for sure. This is way too much of a collector card, and we've been waiting a while for this. So, Green Bamboo, Defender of the Forest, dual terminal. Now I don't get this. I really don't. That's not very alpha of you to put this for $23, but if you have this card, sell it. We've seen stuff like DT Dark Magician not even sell or are not even at this price. This is going to sell at nothing more than $5-6. Sell this card if you can. There are better versions of Green Baboon to get. The Shonen Jump magazine promo, which had a huge buyout, but $8, that's actually not that bad. Quickly going up to 15 actually. So I would get this, especially because it almost doubles and it's going to be consistent value. Uh, there's the Ultra from Dark Legends. We'll take a look at that really quickly. Uh, huh, almost bought out too. So we have green baboon buyouts. Huh. We got our retro packs here though, perfectly untouched. Uh, I mean, how much is a near mint? We're not even gonna look at lightly plates because I don't feel like it near mint here. All right, fourth page. All right, fifth page. $5, but honestly, just get yourself light plays for like $1. Like, I'd rather have like 10 light plays than one near mint by far. Red Dragon Archfiend Ultimate. Now, if you guys watched my 5 Ghost Rares that should have been in Ghost of the Past, which by the way, if you haven't, go check that out. It'll be on one of the end cards. I actually haven't had a video do that bad view-wise in 2021. So it really shocked me because I thought you guys would like that video. I think you guys do. I think it's something with YouTube. If you guys don't know, they're taking away likes. Less people are seeing views and everything. That's for every channel. But I'm not really gonna get into that again. I've already explained it in 2 videos and on MSK's Market Watch. So make sure you smash the like button on this video and you share it if you want to. Ultimate Rares. Now, this is bought out. It's one page right here. Near mints, $98. You have a first ed mod for $115. I actually don't think that's bad. I personally have a first ed mod, and I got it for like $17. I ordered it damaged, and it turned out to be mod. I love this game sometimes. First ed light play 175. Near mints are 240, 245, 252. What would I do? This light play is not bad, and if you want to gamble on these mod plays, go for it. If one of these comes out like light play and the other one's mod, that's pretty good, but up to you. All I'm saying is I'm not shocked at this price point. I ended up getting Red Nova Dragons instead, which that was on my buy list for a while, which we're actually going to look at here. Red Nova Dragon Ultimate from Star Strike Blast. Now you have a first aid damage for 30, first aid light plays for 59, and first aid near miss for 68. So here's what I'm going to tell you. This card is going to hit about 100 very, very soon because if people see the Red Dragon Archery, they're going to look through the line and see Red Nova Dragon Ultimate. Now, old school players like me understand the Star Strike Blast effect and how a lot of Star Strike Blast cards don't have reprints and how short this set was in quantity, right? Along with it didn't get any sort of like special edition, so I would grab these immediately. Personally, I always like to say at least get one copy, but I really think about the potential of this card, and I just get a playset. if you have money to spare, this is where you should put a lot of money into. I think this is probably one of the best ulti investments 5Ds that you can make currently, which might be actually a video top 5 ultis from 5Ds that you need to have. Sky Striker Ace Kagari, ultimate rare. Now people told me about this buyout, and I believed it. However, when I checked it, I didn't think it got worse. 250. Remember, not even a year ago, I told people, hey, $25, this could easily go up to triple digits, especially if Sky Strikers are ever relevant again, right? Like, this is Sky Strikers when they're irrelevant. Sky Strikers when they're relevant is probably going to bring this card to $400. What, so if you got yours for 25.50, good job. I personally had to sell mine because I needed money to move out, so I had to figure out what to get rid of. I kept one of my copies, but I still made up money on the other two, and sometimes you have to be happy with that. We're also going to look at Sky Strikers in general. You have the Starlight Rare Rose, 440. I stopped playing Sky Strikers around this time because this is when they got their big hits. So I wasn't really interested in this card. Along with, I was vending $230. I could use that to buy collections, a bunch of other cards to make me money. So I didn't buy this. Uh, and I'm kind of upset I didn't, but that happens. Sky Striker H Shizuku. So how much is a near mint copy? Because if I'm spending $82, lightly played, I'd rather spend a little more to get a near mint. About 100. I mean, this lightly played for 82 is not bad, but it quickly goes up to 200. I wouldn't be shocked if it hits 200. All I'm saying is I'm keeping my ulti Sky Striker stuff now for sure. Ultimate Rare Hiatus. So I have a couple of these. Now, I sold one of them recently because I want to see how the market was going on this. $50. They are selling at 50s quite a bit, by the way. They quickly bomb out at about 60 here, going up to 150. If you guys have learned anything from Ultimate Sky Strikers, I've said this multiple times in multiple videos. All ulti Sky Strikers will go up. If you see one get bought out, get the next one. It will always benefit you. If you got him for 30, that's great. Or if you're like my boy, I think his name's Moises, he got his for free in a giveaway of mine. So if you're watching this far, buddy, I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm actually doing a giveaway for Lightning Overdrive as well, so make sure you're subbed for that. Ulti Kina's 29. I feel like this is the one that people don't like. I see this all going up. Don't get me wrong, but I don't see people really caring too much about this card like the other ultis. Like, if this hits 100, I just don't think people are gonna pay 100 for this specific one. Rose's 17s. However, this is getting a reprint in the tins, which are coming out on I think September. So we have a lot of time until then. But when I grab this card, there's no reason to pay this price when this will be like a $2-3 out of the tin. Maneuvers first editions because first edition unlimited has a huge difference with this card. 745 for light play near mints. Uh, yeah, $10. $10 for near mints roughly. First and near mints 17, and then light paid for about 19 here, and then they kind of quickly up to 24.35. So if you got this card, good on you. I actually got my copy when it was like $6. Secrets 5, and then the last thing we're gonna look at is engages here. Ultras for 6 down there. First eds. I only care about first ed. First ed light play 19. Okay, that's fair. First ed near mint 24. Going up to 30. Well, people actually sold their engages when this got banned, which is a good move because you move it for a lot of money and then in a month you can rebuy it back, right? So that's very smart, but let's be real. People don't know how, and I actually will release a video about like Yu-Gi-Oh tips on how to make more money, is to sell cards they don't want to sell just to buy them back a little bit later, right? Like if the card's very hot, right? Like Engage, let's say, is like, $40-$50, right? Even banned and it's going down. If you sold your copy for like 32, you could got let's say you had 3 copies and you sold them, you made maybe 90, $80, whatever, right? You could have got first eds, a week or two later for about $10. Well, you could buy them back. You have your first ed your mints, and you have $50. People don't know that you have to sell cards when they're hot sometimes, even if you don't want to. Blast Magician Ultimate. Oh, and before I get that guy, well, you don't have to. Of course you don't have to, idiot. But if you want to make money in this game, you kind of have to. This game's not cheap to play. Blast Magician Ultimate Rare. Each time your opponent activates a spell card, you put a spell counter on this card. You remove any number of spell counters to destroy a face-up monster with a field with an attack equal to or less than 700 points times the number of spell counters removed. So this isn't a bad card because it can rack up very fast, right? Go up to 2100 or it blows something up, right? It's not bad ultimate rare, especially in certain like spell cards decks because this it ends up being able to blow anything on the field. Along with it's not once per turn, right? So if you're playing a deck like some type of spell counter deck, and let's say you have 7 spell cards to activate, all right, so 700 times 7. What's that, you might ask? Don't worry, I got you. 4900 attack, right? So let's pretend you remove like 4 spells to destroy something that's like 2700. Well, you could do it again, basically. And again, first ed near mitts to the moon. Like literally to the moon. First eds are 120. This lightly played for about 25, 26 isn't bad. If you do get these cheaper copies, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. It does help out the channel. Uh, Aurea, the Sylvan High Arbiter, uh, Primal Origin here. First editions. Well, you got a lot of near mints here for about $1 or 2. This was basically rank 7 tiramisu for plants actually, which it wasn't as good, but it was still pretty good. First eds though, these are like 20 bucks. Now I don't know why there's such a huge difference between unlimited and first ed for a card like this per se, but hey, if you find them first ed, they're worth money. Should you grab a light play or a near mint for like $2, $3? Well, it's McDonald's money. As for the other version, the 2015 Mega Pack, first ed light plays for like $1, $2. Quickly goes up to 5 though. I don't know a lot of people who are playing Sylvans though at all right now. But I really do like this card. Very beautiful card. Dark Hole, Legendary Collection 4, Joey's World. Someone told me this was getting bought out. I'm seeing first ed light plays for 6, first ed near mints for 7, but it's only got 2 pages, but a pretty full 2 pages. I would just get the Turbo Pack Ultra though. That's like my big issue. There's one version of Dark Hole you should get, and none of the other ones. At least at this point, around this price range. Fantastical Dragon Phantazmay, aka Fantastical Dragon, from Savage Trek. Now, a long time ago, I told people to get these at about $20, right? I think they were 25 in my 5 cards having your trade binder, and then they were $20 a little bit after that. I said this will come back in the format. It's the original OG hand trap. This ruled the format for a year, being in every competitive deck basically. You should get it, even though it's not good right now. Well, first sets were 20. Unlimiteds are now 34. Where are first sets? I wonder. Now I know the question. First set I played 50, 53, 55. First in their mint though, about $57. So they're cooling off 60 bucks a little bit. They'll probably cool down to around 50. If you got yours for about 60 for a playset, congratulations. You made about triple your money. Good job. In fact, I do want to look at the other versions as well. Because if one version goes up, the others will. Now, ultra rares, I thought they were actually very good to get for $1. Now they're about 5s, 4, and 3. So it jumped up. Why? Because it's good in the format right now and will be good when Lightning Overdrive hits. Uh, what would I probably do? The super is not that good. Premium gold, if you really like it, I just grabbed the ultra rares for $5, $6, but you should have already had these. That's like the big issue with this. I mean, this is very old for its printing. Egyptian God Slime, Legendary Duelist Rage of Raw. These are now $40, going up to 45. Well, I'm not shocked that this card went up because number one, this was the only real chase card that was relevant enough for you to get because the Ghost Ray you're probably not getting. Let's just be honest, right? Even if you buy 3 boxes, your chances aren't high, right, of getting a Ghost Ray, even 4, right? So this was the best actual card you could pull. It was $20, right? The set tanked when it came out. Everyone hated it, right? However, collectors know the value of these things, so they'll buy a box or two, they'll open them, and then they'll keep some sealed. They'll get their singles, like their Ghost Raw, then they'll be happy, right? However, this set was so low that few months after Rage of Raw came out, collectors looked back on it and thought to themselves, huh, well, these are all going to go up eventually. I could get more copies now that I have a lot more money since it's been a few months because it's so cheap, right? God Slime's at 2025, that's perfectly fine. And they shot it up to 45, right? Ghost Rare, Raw. Now, I told you guys, 200 is probably the lowest it's going to go. 200, 170, drop to 170. Grab your copies. There's unlimiteds of this? I didn't know that exists, but definitely don't get that. Get the first in your mint. Uh, for yeah, I'm shocked. I didn't know this set had an unlimited print. Yeah, but $300. I don't think the set needs an unlimited print. But first, I never meant $300. Would I grab that? I mean, it's better than the Ghost Rares of Ghosts of the Past, which we do have that over here, by the way. I would rather get this than any Ghost Rare and Ghost of the Past besides maybe the Dark Magician. Uh, and I definitely get this over Alternative by far. So yeah. Also, Legendary Duelist Rage of Ra booster boxes, first edition, are about $78. Now, I'm not saying you should pick this up, but if you want to keep them sealed, they'll go to 2-300 eventually. So I'd say it's worth checking out. Atlantean Dragoons, Ultimate Rare coming Astral Pack 2. Near mints are about 112, 115. So someone asked me if you should get these. Well, here's the issue. A lot of ultis from Astral Pack are getting bought out right now, including something like Tour Guide that, a lot of players love Tour Guide. Now, Tour Guide you could use in more decks than Ultimate Rare Dragoons, right? But high rarity water will always sell, right? Like, those people are kind of weird. I just don't get along with them, even though I really love water decks. But Ulti Dragoons, this will hit 250, 300 easily, by far, right? Should you get this? Yes, this is the cheapest this card will probably be. The cheapest this card ever was $60 when they re-released Astral Pack 2, and people thought that would kill the value. And I was able to pick up the ultimate rares I wanted. Now, not Dragoons per se, because I wasn't vending back then, but I picked up Tsukiyomi's because I thought that was way better. And uh, in fact, I actually want to take a look at Ultimate Rare Tsukiyomi. It's not on this one. Uh, Here we go. Uh, Tsukiyomi Ultimate Rare. What are you at today, buddy? 115 light play, 125 near mint. So not too bad here. I also have a cat right here, so if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just petting it. We actually have kittens, by the way. We still have the rescues. Turns out instead of giving them away, we're just gonna adopt them, and one of them's gotten used to sitting right behind me for hours on end. Ghosts of the Past, though. Also, actually, I'll show you guys the kitty. His name's Dusty. He's a nice kitty. He also purrs very loudly. But yeah, Ghost of the Past. People want to give my opinions on this, so I'll go over the Ghost Rares and then I'll tell you the singles that you should get because this set's garbage. 300 for Dark Magician, it's what you're paying. Like, I guess 500 was the best time to get this, but I really did think that waiting a week or two on a lot of these Ghost Rares are good, especially for the rest of these four. I think Alternative might stay at 350. I mean, it is the second best Ghost Rare, and there is collectability in here. I think these are probably going to stabilize. uh, Blackluster Soldier 375. I'll be honest with you, I don't know people who are actually buying this. Would I buy this? Nope. I really would. Crystal Wing? No. Firewall? Definitely not. I wouldn't buy these Ghost Rares. Like, if you could get your hands on an Alternative or a Dark Magician for cheaper, go for it. But that's it. Uh, Now we're gonna actually expand here, and I'll tell you the singles that you should get. Like, look how bad this set is. This is the best highest rare card. 146 listings, by the way, 96. Evenly 15s here. Red Nova Supers 175 listings, $9. Here's what you should get. A Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spears. The original copy was $20 max at one point, right? Getting these for fours, they can easily go up to $7, $8. Don't expect crazy value, but they will go up a little bit eventually, right? Uh, Phantom Knight Fogblade. Remember, people were paying $15 at one point for commons. They'll pay more than $2 for ultras. Personally, I wouldn't go crazy, but have like two sets, maybe even three, right? Have like 9 copies. Emergency teleport. People were paying $10 to $15 for premium golds. A clean ultra rare at 343, I'd grab 9 or 10. And a lot of people in the comment section watching this video are probably thinking to themselves, why would I grab 9 or 10? Let me just make sure I'm still recording. Oh, thank God. Uh, Easy. This card will follow suit, right? So you're paying, let's say, $20 for, well, it's $3, right? So say you're paying $30 for 10, right? This card goes to 8 or 9. You made a lot of money, right? And this is more likely to go up than something like, well, any of these cards, even though, because they just have too many listings. That's the issue, right? Especially if emergency teleport ever goes to 2, which I don't think it will, because if they did do it during I forgot what the set was called, but it had like Virtual World and Phantom Rage. They're definitely not going to do it anytime soon. What else I would buy from this set personally? I mean, dollar dollar, 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 dollar. Uh, this will probably go to like 30 cents. Ultra Arm Dragon level 10s for a dollar. Whatever, go for it. Meteor Black Comet Dragon, I grab a couple copies. Buster Dragon, I would grab a bunch of these, right? People love this card, right? This was a $50, $60 super, right? Cheapest it was like 25, months after its release, mind you, right? Definitely grab that. Tribute Lannisons, people are waiting like forever for this card to get reprinted, and it can't even hold $2. You could grab a few copies of this. There's just a lot of $3 and less cards. I pick up Thunderbirds for a dollar. That'll go out like 7 or 8 once Dangers are back in. Grab a couple of these. What else is there that I think you should grab? By the way, I still don't have my Ultra Mid-Ultra stuff from this set. I just told a vendor friend, hey, you open it up, goes to the past, right? Just keep them for me. He's like, sure, I'll shave it off your bulk. I'm like, sounds fair. Salvages for 3 cents, right? Sayura, okay. I get people are saying this is a collector card, all that, yada yada. I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you, bro. That's really? You're gonna buy out the common? Not even the common. Here's what pisses me off. It's not out that the idiots bought out a common. It's that they didn't even buy out the booster 7 common, which actually might not be awful. 65 cents add to an order. Even though the ultra does look very nice. I actually see how the ultra looks. That's crazy. Uh, Dark Duel Stories. This is the only copy that should really be relevant. Uh, I'm gonna put some filters on here. Very quickly about mob plays. I actually said it's not too bad getting mob plays at $3-4 since, it's horrible to have, but maybe it'll come lightly played as well. They'll still go up like every other copy, and there was a huge difference between mob play and light play. So I told people to get mob plays at 3. Quickly goes up to 13, but I actually want to look at not half slobbered on copies. 19 going up to 30s near mints. Well, there's a new seller here for about 36. That's pretty good. That's probably lightly played, 100 though, but yeah, $50, 55 going up to 100. That's actually insane. So yeah, make sure you have your copies. But folks, Blackluster Solar Soldier of Chaos. This one up because people thought this was gonna get reprinted. They sold it. Konami decided not to release this as an Ultra, which I absolutely hate. That's why I think Ghost of the Past is really one of the worst sets we've had in a long time since Rage of Raw. Uh, Along with Firewall, by the way, and I complained about this in that video. The Ghost Rider Firewall is the only physical errata version there is out there. So meaning that if you want to play the errated version without having to look up a translation on your phone so you can show the other player the errata, you have to pay $200. That's ridiculous. But yeah, uh, you know, this is newly launched. It's 145 going up to 200. Like, it's so ridiculous to me that Konami's doing this. Like, this is just pathetic. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring coming out of Maximum Crisis. I want to go over these again because they're actually going up. Near Mint $70. First Light plays 78, 87. First Near Mints are buying out at $88, but they quickly up to 100. They're basically 100. Grab your copies while you can. Don't worry, I have the other Ash Blossoms here as well. No way. Okay. Ultras from Legendary Collection Kaiba are $30. We're not getting a reprint set in a while, if I am correct. So this means that we're going to be sitting here paying this for a few months. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm sorry if I'm being quiet. People are sleeping. All right. You know what? No, I might actually just sell my playset. I'm only going to keep my secrets. I'm not going to keep my Legendary Collection Ultras. If they go up to 40, I'm definitely selling it. Super Rares at 25. Dual Devastator 2150. By the way, I would not grab. This is the worst version to grab. Uh, it's just as bad as the common because if you guys don't know, Dual Devastator cards, especially the Ash Blossoms, go mod play very quickly. I don't know why, but like they get damaged on the sides a lot easier, right? It like shows their foil. Gold's 22, 21s, uh, 22, 22. You know what's really funny is I think Maximum Gold is actually worth buying now just because of Ash Blossom. Like, I would buy it sealed. And then, yeah, Commons at $21. You love to see it. Greed, Ultimate Rare. So, someone told me that, Vintage Values and his disciple struck again. So, I never read this card, actually. Each time a player draws because of a card effect, he slash she, excuse me, Konami. He, she? What about they, them, Zurza? You guys know I don't give a fuck about that dumb shit. Takes 500 points of damage during the end phase. In fact, the actual joke about this is that it has she. They think women play this game. Lamau. Oh, and by the way, before anyone's like typing their comment furiously, it's jokes. Calm the hell down. If you don't like jokes, go on Twitter. Uh, he she takes 500 points of damage during the end phase for each card drawn by the effect. I love how it has to be during the end phase. By the way, it can't be immediately because this card would be absolutely busted, right? Nearmit, you have a unlimited for 5. 20. First ed mod, 42 for first ed light play. Victory games with 8, by the way, 88.9%. Bro, you make like 4 or 5 sales a month. Pot of Greed Duelist League Kaiba. 80 for near mint. First ed light play 150. First ed near mint 250. Actually, how much was near mints again? Going up quickly to 100. I mean, make sure you have your copies, I guess. Pod Desires. 96, go up to 97, go up to 100, essentially $100. Now, someone asked me in my comment section, should you grab this card? So here's the thing, it's an ultimate pot that's probably going to be competitive if it could be used in certain decks for a long time, including Rogue, all that, because unlike something like Pod Duality, which people thought was going to be meta for a long time, it had a stipulation where you couldn't special summon. So people knew that Pod Duality would most likely have its time, right? And won't go on forever. However, Desires can. This card can easily double. Would I grab your copies? Definitely, by far. Nightmare Unicorn Collector's rare. First intermit's about 80. Someone said, should you grab it? If you want, go for it. It's not bad collector to have. I mean, it's not like these are all floating around per se, but like, it's a good link. It's just for $80, there's a better stuff to buy. However, a first like collector's rare, that's a generic link for $80. If you want to pull the trigger on one copy, go for it. Originals, though, and this is actually what I want to look like. By the way, I've explained this in a previous video. I love the artwork for the Nightmares, but especially Unicorn, because it just kind of reminds me of like how churches have that, their glass and all that. I've already explained this. First intermit's 15 bucks. Honestly, I think this is very cheap. In fact, we're gonna look at all versions very quickly here. Ultra's at 6. It got a reprint as a rare for like $1. In fact, these aren't too bad penny stonks if you really want, but you know. Earthbound Linewalker. Earthbound Immortal Monsters cannot be destroyed by their own card effects. Lightly played 5. Near mint unlimited 5. First and near mint $35. Well, you have first and lightly played for like 20 and then 25 here. I mean, it's an old secret rare out of well, Absolute Power Force does have a first set problem, so this is actually kind of weird to me. It's an old secret rare. I think it has like 2 or 3 other printings are like commons, right, and rares. Okay, first of all, this isn't the card, but okay. Huh, it actually only has one other printing. This is super rare. Uh, first eds are about $1.70. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I mean, would you rather get first ed supers for like 2 or 3 or unlimited secrets for 4 or 5? I'd probably get unlimited secrets, but Ancient Fairy Dragon 2009 Collector's Tin. So someone told me, and I actually completely forgot that this was a tin. Hey, all these Signer Dragons are going up from their tins. Do you think this one can go up? Well, I thought damage for 170. Let's look at a non-slobber. Nearmint's $11. Nearmint's... It could go up, but I'd rather get a different tin promo for $10, $11. However, original Ancient Fairy Dragon Ultra is now. I actually have a misprint, right, of this. I think I got for like $3 or $4, where it's the bottom, right? The black part is so big, right? It's kind of like I would probably say it's a good inch and a half, right? It's very, very weird. It's a weird misprint with this. It's like mod play though, so $4. Okay. First Enderman's 25. And this is actually on buyout status, technically. I mean, two printings? Or not two printings, two pages. Hmm. Let me X out of these. I actually want to see where these are at. I actually cannot believe this. This to me is actually really crazy. But what I would do for this card, dead ass, I pick these plays up. Mob plays for 4 while lightly plays want to be 25. Let them. Don's Luke, someone told me this got bought out, and I'm not shocked. This is used in GOAT format, multiple formats. People love this card. And it's an original Ultra for Pharaonic Guardians for $35. Let me guess, it went up to 100. First up mod play for 17, 16. Okay. That's still very, very good. 25. Hmm. 26. 35. 90. Yep, like I thought. About $100. Just get the lightly plates. Lightly plates are absolute steals. Lightning Storm, I don't know why this card's money when I don't even see it seeing play anymore, even in the side deck. If you have these, sell them off. They're going to get reprinted. Evenly matched. First Eds, well, yeah, let's go look first Eds real quick. $41. The reprint has not dropped this a single dollar. In fact, I think it actually went up. Uh, would I grab these originals? Yes, because they have not reprinted evenly in an easy way to get 3 copies. Even right now, you're still paying about, you know, roughly close to $50, like $45 to $50 for a place of these for ultra rares in Ghost of the Past, right? So you might as well get secrets because I don't think this card's gonna be accessible for a while. Forbidden droplets today are about 124. Okay. Ice Dragon Prisons. Listen, people don't understand how good this card is. It really does help you literally beat every deck in the meta right now. Like, man, imagine if you could go back in time and buy like 20 of these for like $3. In fact, why do you even buy 20? You'd buy probably like 40, 50. Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon Legendary Duel Season 2. Now this has 40 something listings when I actually looked at it. First set limits are $20, right? But this is the only printing we're gonna have this card for a while, and if we get a reprint, it's gonna be in a lower rarity. This is a very good collectible card, right? I would grab them. Compared Fortress Dragon, these are bought out. I'm gonna be dead ass with you. People should not buy Starfoils. Like, they really shouldn't. I don't think this would sell for 56, much less 200. Like the guy in my comment section, I think was telling me something about $200. I just think Starfoils are usually a waste of time. Like, nope. Buster Blader's Secret Rare Speed Duel Battle City box. Now, everything in Speed Duel Battle City has gone up, essentially. First Ed's $4 or $5. I think this is an absolute steal, actually. No limit cross out these were 25s. They dropped in about half. I think that the Speed Duel Battle City box craze was a little too much right away. However, I did understand it, but it's cooling down a lot. If you want your noblemans, hey, 36, 40 for a playset is way cheaper than 75. So consider it. Reinforcement of the Army, secret rare. We've been waiting, dude. Literally, there are people who had kids and died waiting for this secret rare, right? Man, I went through so much shit in my life before I got to see this, right? Like this was really needed. $17. I'm so happy I'm slurring, guys. I'm so happy. Like, no, really though. Like, I love how we finally get a secret rare version of this. And for a Doom Dragon, this really does need a reprint. First endearment 27, but you have a lightly played endearment here for 15, 16 respectively. I just don't know who's buying this card because I had 2 of them and they sold within a day. I don't know who's buying this card. I really don't. Now, granted, I didn't list them together because I want to see how one would do, and then it sold within a day, and the other one sold within like a day and a half. My guess is since it's an old solo printing, it looks cool, all that. And I feel like Konami doesn't want to touch Infernities too much. Like, I'm shocked they reprinted something in Dual Saga for them. If you guys don't know why, Konami doesn't like it because there was a lot of cheating going wrong with Infernities, right? It's very hard to balance that archetype as well. Like, you put like Barrage to 2 or 3, just fuck it, 2. Deck becomes it's way too strong. Like you to call it a power spike is an understatement. 3 is crazy. Like there's a lot. Infernities are inherently broken, right? They're kind of like Zodiacs. A lot of people watching this video who are confused about that. Listen, you don't know Infernities like how I knew them back in the day, and people don't even really can't even say what they do off their hand. Trust me when I say this, Infernities. I mean, if they want to come back and try it, go for it. I mean, let's see if they ruin a format or not. But $35. Ultimate rares though, what you should be getting first and light play 33. Just buy this for a couple more dollars. So getting a first set for 27. First and near mint though are 36. Very good. 43. I actually think getting ulti is very good. I actually do want ultimate rare, but I don't know if I really want it that badly. Toon Dark Magician Girl Shonen Jump magazine promos. I told people to get this card. Hopefully you listen because they're 16s now. Near Mets 26s. Sneak peek previews though. 75. Am I shocked? No. Dark Magician Girl, Toon Dark Magician Girl, super collectible, super kawaii, as the weebs say. And yeah, no, you're never gonna find this. Like, unless you buy this online, you're not gonna really find this. So, I'm not shocked. Ultimax C here, 750. Like, I think we're at the point where people don't buy it. Nope, never. Yeah, actually, no, I think we're at the point where people don't buy this yet. Something about 700, I guess, turns people off. And then, for my boy Andrea, if you're watching this, here's your fake crowd. Is this from Joey's or Metal Raiders? Metal Raiders. Alright. First eds, bro. We only fuck with near mint here. Bro, $7? Dude, I remember there was a copy for like $2, by the way. I'm 90% positive. 7. Yes? Do you need something? Do you guys see the cat over there? Can you not tear the couch? Yep, come over here. Alright, I forgive you. Well, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.